We've been Twitch only the whole entire time. Was it recorded with the DLSS on? But DLSS was on at the time. Nice. I'll probably start a new character tomorrow. I only got to play on Shoal last weekend. Well, Falcor, get in, mate. You're getting to Vira now. Vira should be working tomorrow for sure. So 9 a.m. for us in Australia. Caravan costs 10 silver to start. Can do so from any village. I actually picked up the quest to do so. And I was like, fuck, I'm not doing this. Hey, good night, Holy Shifton. See you, buddy. What's Blaze Red? So what I did when I was doing a quest. So right now I'm currently creating the mats that I need to start the guild. To start the guild, you needed to craft a few things. But Blaze Red is a guild. Either way, I was running. There's a quest I was doing, and then Blaze Red was sitting there doing the quest. So I just helped him kill the guys, and I got an invite to the party, and I got an invite to the guild. So I just thought, I don't have a guild now, I accept it to see what it looks like from this side. So that's the guild that I was invited to at the time, Blaze Red. And then as soon as I crafted the stuff that I need to create Shipwrecked, then I just left that guild and jumped back in. Hey, Rome, thank you very much. Thank you for the follow, my friend. And yeah, that was it. That's how we got in. So from the buildings perspective, I'm running over to him now, the storage clerk. So if you have things you want to store, and as you can see, you got cargo as well from a caravan. You can load your caravan from here. But your items and materials, I've dumped these. So if I was to die out in the world, I'd potentially lose them. But yeah, I'm able to go put stuff in my storage once I've figured out how to open it up. And you can see your storage in other areas. So I've been at Mirrorlith and Linehold, so I can see what's in my Linehold storage and my Mirrorlith storage. Hey, thanks, Naloth. Thanks, buddy. Nice and preparing for tonight. Oh, you calling it for tonight? I'm calling it tomorrow morning. I can't wait. Hang on, I've got to get another drink. We'll get another drink. We'll probably go another half hour, and then we'll call it quits before bedtime. I made about 4 caravans things on my rank. Did you? Like you did them, or you created the caravans? Alright, we're back. Welcome. Scared the shit out of me. Fireworks. I created them. What was the reason for the delay in weekend access? Because it was 4 a.m. your time before. What was the reason for the delay today? Or whoa, massive fireworks going off. What fireworks going off? The delay today, I'm not sure what the delay was. They said they found some bugs. Oh, there you go. Got no arrows. There you go. He's got it for you. What do you do for Crust when you're not streaming Fireplay? So I manage a large team of plumbers and electricians. That's what I do. All around Australia. 150 of them. 130 of them. 130 of them. That is my crust. Hey, if we can change it to playing games full time, and we can do that too. I'm in Sydney, Kados. I am in Sydney. So we need to do one thing before we get off tonight. WA, Perth, nice. So you're at least 3 hours behind already. This is Vira. So apparently, I've been on a few Discords, and a few Discords were saying all the Australians should be going to Vira. It was a big thing. Australia, go to Vira. So that's why I went to Vira. But unfortunately, Vira also ended up being the streamer server. It also ended up being the most popular server. So it was a big one. I'm an electrician in the States. Oh, nice, Judla. Like, I don't know how you do steel conduit. I tell you, we don't need to run cables in conduit in the walls. We literally just run the cable by itself. You get a decent. I'll try Thor. I'm gonna go soon. Soon because the game's releasing at 9 a.m. So we should be able to get a good sleep. I'm not gonna be able to play a full game tomorrow, but I'll get a few hours in the morning, jump off, and then I'll be back on at the night time. Is that Aussie slang for what you do to make your bread? Crust is money. But crust is money. How do you get your crust? I'm in Vira as well. It's the unofficial OC. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, you're in Korea. Nice. Always want to go Korea. Residential in the wall, commercial in conduit. Yeah, we don't use steel conduit for shit over here. My wee soft hands wouldn't let me do hard labour. Hey, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Yes. So what I was doing. Oh shit, my voice is too loud. So what I was doing before we. What time is it? Where you're from? So it's currently 11:22 p.m. and we've got 9.5 hours. So as I was saying, I'll probably give it about 30 minutes. Have I? Oh shit, I haven't had a shower. I'll probably give it about another 20 minutes, and then we'll jump off and get back on. That's what I was going to do. I was going to say at the moment. So where's Twitch? Where's Twitch? Let me get a Twitch for a second. Come on, Twitch. Open. There you go. So from an Ash's creation perspective, I'm the only one on. I only have English as a filter. And I'm still the only one on. So still the only one on Twitch. First one. But I can guarantee when I wake up, when I'll go to bed, I'll wake up. There's going to be at least 5,000 channels streaming Ash to the Creation tomorrow morning when I wake up for sure. So it's going to be a different story tomorrow. It's not going to be as big as next week, but it's still going to be a big day tomorrow. There's a lot of people who are waiting to get back on. They lost one day last week. They got so much work to do. They're going to be on. They're excited. I'm actually like running EMT. Sometimes it's easier to just run cable. It all depends if it's commercial or residential job. Residential is shielded cable. On commercial, it's usually conduit. I like conduit because if you need additional circuits, you can just pull new wire. Yeah, that's true. I guess you don't get stuck unless the conduit's full. Unless it's full. Thanks, Jordan. I can always rely on you, buddy. But yes, so one thing I did want to do before we get off. So if you want to know, this is how you create a guild. You create the red ink or your mayor seal, and you need some paper. You can actually buy most of it from the vendor. Where'd that music go? I've lost it. Oh, it's back. Yeah, you can buy most of that from the vendor. It's just the ruby. The ruby is the hard part to get. And that's what I'm saying. If you find a ruby, start advertising and saying, I've got a ruby, who wants to buy it? There's a good chance that you can get a lot of silver for that ruby. They're very valuable and very rare. By shoulders, I just mean like Romex is what we call, it's not what you guys call it. No, I don't know what you mean by Romex. And running EMT, I don't know what EMT is. We've got TPS, thermoplastic shielding, which we've got active neutral earth that runs through it, if that's what you mean. So what we've got, so we're going to get back to, and this is what, to be honest, we've been streaming for 3 hours and 23 minutes. So it's taken us 3 hours, almost 3.5 hours to actually get back to a character planner. Are we still logged in? Because I do need to, actually I'll bring it back. So it's nice to just see a little bit of the background. So we had our 2 builds as of from last night that we've built. So we've built a ranger. So we've got a ranger build at mid game, and we've got a fighter at mid game. So if you guys haven't been here for these builds, what we've built is a character at mid game. So we can get to max level 25. But to get to level 25 is quite difficult. And because we are testing the game and we want to know how the game runs from a crafting artisan perspective, we wanted to build something that we can potentially obtain. So with all these Actually, does it hover? No, it's not. Hang on, let me go to edit because we're going to have to go to equipment to see them. To begin, there we go. So we've built out these classes, and all these items here are should be obtainable because they start at required level 10. So they're not necessarily, you don't need to be 20 to wear it because there are a few levels, and just bare bones for an alpha. Gear that you can get is level 0 gear, level 10 gear, or level 20. So decked out our mid-tier player. And if you go and find these things, so for example, we picked up Growler's Helm as what we think is the best for us as a fighter, for mid-tier, for DPS. When you go down and hover over Growler's Helm, no, that is not a crafted ability, crafted item. Let's try Ashen's Pauldrons. Okay, here we go. So Ashen's Haunts Pauldrons is something you can craft. So you need 2 Ashen Essence, 4 Bronze Ingot, 1 Cut Ruby, and 1 Slate Armor Mold. So what we're going to do tomorrow is go figure out how do we actually do this, and can we do it? If we can start crafting some of this and figure out and find some people to help craft, I think that's going to be an achievement in itself. And at least then we can start building out that gear that we want to get. Hey, finally test weekend, 100% Smearoff, 100%. In 9 hours and 32 minutes, that is. Is there storage to put in your belongings in ashes? Yes, there is storage. There's definitely storage. So in your bag, Romex would be TPS. Nice. Next weekend is finally time for me to be able to start testing. I am looking forward to the 8th. I can't wait till you guys that are getting in the 8th actually get in. Good thing about the games that go to the sub to play mean no cash shop. Yeah, well, that's the thing. They don't... not necessarily. There may be a cash shop for some cosmetics. But have they said is it going to be a cash shop? I don't know. I personally don't know myself. But I feel like there would be because I don't know. You're not wrong. But you're not. But it would be interesting to see. Yes, for cosmetics. Yeah, I thought there would be. I feel like this game would be selling a lot of cosmetics. So we built, and this is what we were saying. We've built out a fighter. We've built out a ranger. I think we need to start building something else out now. So we built the skill tree, and I don't think we'll go through equipment because we know what the equipment is and what we can do potentially. I think we'll go look at another class. So we'll go to character builder. Now we'll cancel that because we were updating that apparently. Cancel. Okay. We'll click on this and get out, and that should cancel it. Oh no. I was gonna say, is this broken? It's loading. It's currently loading. Cleric time. That's the one. I was literally just about to say, what are we gonna make? So I think we'll build out the. Why is this not working for us? Is the game fucked? Not the game. The and put it over there for a second. I'll refresh it. Shielded, not shoulders. Shielders. Shielded cable, yep. Next week it's finally time for me to be able to start. Where do I get? Yeah, cleric time. Sorry, I meant to. Is there a bank to put your belongings? So it's a storage facility. There's a storage facility. Falcor. They're called storage clerk. That's the one. I expected more from the beta, to be honest, based on the dev streams. Well, luckily it's not a beta; it's an alpha. TGS. So I agree. There's definitely, they've said there's a lot of things that they've shown us that aren't in for us to test yet. So there's some things that they've made, we just haven't seen them. So that's why I guess they know they're coming out in the roadmap. But hey, what they've got so far, TGS, I think is quite substantial. I'm enjoying what they've provided us. Problems website updates. We got it now. Okay, so we're going to go cleric, and the cleric is going to be a healer. Should we make it a tank? And then we're going to go skill tree, and then we're going to see how far we can push this this cleric. So as I said, we're going mid game, so we want to get at least 12 to 13 points in to understand what we're going to go there. Because when we went ranger and we went fighter, we went hard on DPS, and we found not obviously. I don't know why I say obviously most of the time. But once we got to about level 12, it seems like we used most of our DPS abilities. it's once we started pushing past that, from the skills that you could select, it started then moving on to what was left was some passives that would give you buffs, debuffs, and some stuns and stuff like that. So let's see what the cleric's got. We'll see how far we got. PH Sparta. Thank you. If that's how you say it. Or PHSPTR. Thanks, buddy. Storage is node based. So you have storage in each node. You cannot take items or put items into a node you're not at. That's true. That is true. What is the point of caravans if you could? I assume it's for the node itself, Pez. Look, I'm only making an assumption here. I assume it's for the node and quests. And you get items. Some mechanics to make money and move materials from one area to another for crafters. It's also PvP. We're just going to have to test it tomorrow, Pez. Let's test it tomorrow. All right. So before I get to bed, because I do have to get to bed at one stage so I can get up in the morning and play this game. And ideally, I was actually going to get on 7 a.m., but based on the time, we'll see how much sleep we get. Might be an 8 a.m. get on. All right, here we go. Last one, Cleric. Let's see if we can finish it. Let's get to the end. So I'll rush through this. Make sure you add any input. If you think something needs to be changed or you disagree, let me know. That's the whole part of Shipwrecked and what we do. It's not me, it's everybody. It's you guys. You can only buy commodities to move in a caravan and make money. And the person, you had to watch a cleric video to see how each spell works for the cleric. The cleric's great. The cleric is great. Come out late in CET time. What come out late? What did I miss, Nicholas? The caravan or cleric? Anyway, let me get in. So level 1, you started off with Mend. So charges instantly, launching a healing projectile towards target ally. Restores 0. Okay, that's a lie. Healing upon health, upon arrival. So this is good. So you shoot out balls that give you a small boost. No, the game opens up late here. Oh, Nicholas. Yeah, well, yeah, that sucks. That does suck. 9 a.m. for me is great. I would have liked it a little bit earlier, but 9 a.m. is pretty good. So it doesn't usually, it would have been 4 a.m. for me if it was the other way around. Oh, 11 p.m. on a Friday ain't that late. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's not horrible, but at the same time, 11 p.m. is pretty late. And then when you hit level, oh no, you get this as well. So healing and damage dealt build up your divine power resource. So everything that is a square is an active ability that you can put on your bar to use. Everything that is a circle is a passive ability. Obviously you can't use, but passive, very good. So healing and damage dealt build up your divine power resource, which increases chance of critical hit with heals up to 10% at the full resource. And then smite. Smite your target, dealing 150% radiant damage. If activated while in melee range of target, this spell has no cast time. If the target is burning, it becomes conflagrating. So this is where it does help working with other, like a mage, for example, can turn burning on. Burning deals fire damage every second. Oh, sorry, we don't read that. That's what's telling what burning does. So conflagrating, though, convert all remaining burning damage on the target into an accelerated dot lasting 4 seconds. Converted damage is additionally boosted. So conflagrating is actually very good. So if someone's burning, smite is a very good ability to put on your targets. And this is where the cleric actually starts to deal some damage. He'll be 19 p.m. Oh, geez, surprise. Oh, so 7 p.m. for you. Playing DPS cleric, pretty fun. Oh, well, I was actually very surprised with how much the cleric actually hits. It will be 10 p.m. for me, and it'll be on 6 a.m. for sure. Oh, 100%. Maybe you got to go to bed early. Go to bed early, just get up. 4 a.m. Passive from weapon makes it burn. Oh, really? There's a passive on the weapon. And then we've got resurrect. So resurrect, very important. As a cleric, your main task, other than healing people, is resurrecting people. So if you're running along and you see someone dead, you have two options. Wait till they die and pick up their glint, or you can resurrect them. Which one you want to do is up to you. Passive from weapon. So these are the granted automatically. As you level, you'll get these. These aren't level things you need to put any points in. They're automatically provided to you. So very good abilities. Healing one, one that deals damage, and then obviously the resurrect. So off the get-go, when you get your first set of abilities, where do you put your points? You've got Deliverance, Flash Cure, Soothing Glow, Healing Touch, Resplendent Beam, Judgment, and you pick one of these. Choose a skill, select a skill to unlock the node, Divine Infusion, and Essence Infusion. So the best one, starting in the middle, Judgment, and I thought this one was massive. I thought this is huge. If cast on an ally, restore health equal to 1500% healing to the target. If cast on an enemy, deal 280% radiant damage and apply burning for 150% fire damage to the target. If the enemy's taken and shaken, the caster is healed for the damage dealt. So this is what I did when I was in Cleric. Your main task is to keep me alive. 100%. So this is where you have a choice. So Judgment, a great ability, and this is where I went. You can heal your target. So it's a channeled ability. So it does take a little time, but you got a choice. You either heal one of your members, or you put this on an enemy. And if you put this on an enemy, you deal the 280% radiant damage plus the burning. But now that they're burning, you follow up with Smite and dealing 100%, 50% radiant damage. So deal the damage, and then, what is it? While in melee range of the target, if the target is burning, it becomes conflagrating, and then conflagrating turns into the dot. So I think, who was it? Was it Wop? Was it you that told me this? One of you guys told me this. So either way, it was Judgment and then Smite. Ridiculous. It's almost like an instant nuke that literally absolutely smacks whoever you're fighting. So can you not click on this? Why can't we click on this? Oh, we're going to pick one of these first. Divine Infusion. Consume divine power to instantly complete. Oh, that's right. To complete remaining cast time of any spell concurrently being cast. The amount of divine power consumed is proportional to the amount of cast time remaining upon activation. That's a mouthful. And then toggle ability. While active, your spells consume divine power instead of mana or health. Uses normal resource cost if insufficient divine power to cast. So I didn't mind this one because it gives me mana back. Not mana back. If I've run out of mana, at least I can continue my spells with Essence Infusion. It is pretty long. It is a long cast time. And then straight away into Judgment. So as I said, this was my nuke ability. Judgment, the Smite. That's what kept me alive. That was killing things. That's what we did to got through it as a cleric. Then we had some other abilities. And this is where do we put these. And as you can see, when you're using this guide, the Ashes Codex, it does give you the level, what level you actually put them in. So level 2, we put into Judgment. And then we had Healing Touch. Heal target ally in a melee range for 500 healing. Requires 1 point in previous skills. This is a good part. Heal target ally in melee range. So anything around you. So you do need to jump into the fight to heal them. However, then you got Soothing Glow. Apply Soothing Glow to target ally. So Soothing Glow is healing for 60% every 1 second, lasts 8 seconds. So this was actually quite nice. This is something you apply to your target, and then it constantly heals them. So it ticks. Over. I like Divine Power for cutting the cast time. What did I have? Did I not? Oh, hang on. Did I pick the wrong one? Oh, so I did pick the wrong one. I don't know why I read that one wrong. So yes, I agree. I also went Divine Power. I got that wrong. So Divine Power, so remaining cast time cuts it out. So if there's a long cast time, yes, Divine Power, use Divine Power, you cancel that cast time, which is very good. I'm glad you picked that one up. So yeah, Soothing Glow is very nice, very nice. Then we had Flash Cure. 3 charges instantly heal target, alive for 250 health. This may be used during other ability activations. Requires 1 point for previous skills. So 3 charges instantly heal target for 250. So there's something there versus Deliverance. Held ability charges up healing energy that heals a target ally upon release, scaling in power the longer it's charged. So another 500 healing there. And then as you can see, the theme here is as you go across the board, you're literally healing anyone for massive amounts of heals. It's ridiculous. This one, fire a beam of healing energy towards a target ally. Charging the spell allows the beam to bounce up to 4 additional friendly targets closest to the original target based on how long it was charged. The initial hit heals to 300 healing and reduces with each subsequent hit. It bounces. So for me, I definitely liked Soothing Glow, and I liked Heal Target Ally and melee range. So you do need to jump in there, but at least you've got a 500% heal in range without having to select your targets. So you can jump in if it's hectic, chuck your healing touch in, and then you can heal everyone. But Flash Cure again though has the 3 charges instantly healing target of 250% healing. This may be used during other ability activations. So I did go these 3 abilities. So we do have, depending on how you want to go, because if you're playing with other people, because now that we've got the DPS with Judgment and Smite, you can now start focusing on some of the healing abilities. So Healing Touch, Soothing Glow, and you can put this on yourself as well. So don't fear. That's there as well. And then the 3 Flash Cure. It doesn't matter which ones you go between 5 and 6 for me. But they were the healing abilities that we really did to let people survive. And then we have your passives on the side. So Soothing Glow has an additional charge. Casting Soothing Glow on a target already under its effect extends the duration on that target by its base damage, base duration. Escalating Mend. Mend's healing is increased each time it is used in quick succession. So actually, this one is very good because when you do this, Mend, you essentially spam it anyway. It's not just like, here's one. It's like, oh no, heal, 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 heal. So you do smash it out. You smash it out. Deliverance was good, and it scales depending on how low the player's health pool is. Yeah, definitely. Was that Deliverance? This one, see, for me, here's the thing is, and look, we could change. But the difference for me with Deliverance is we've got so many healing abilities. Which one do I go and which one do I want? Based on points that we have. It's like play Russian roulette with players. The hard part for me with this one was the charged effect. Because if I'm out there healing, because I think it was Judgment. So Judgment is my big heal. Because my Judgment was my big heal, I was like, okay, which one do I go for a big heal? And that's why I went Judgment, thinking, okay, Judgment is going to massively increase my healing capacity. Plus the healing touch as well is a big one. But I do agree. What's this? Deliverance heals more based on the missing health percentage of the target. Plentiful Mend. Mend has 2 additional charges, requires 1 point in previous skill. Mend's healing is increased each time it is used. So I do like these 2. They're quick, they're easy. The mana is low, and it's a 30-meter range. So you really can hit people, but they're not massive heals. But they do provide you a lot of increase in power. And Soothing Glow has additional charge. Casting Soothing Glow on a target already under effect, it extends. So same again, really good. So the problem with the Cleric is do I just continue just buying all of this? It's all healing. I like it all. It's less mana than Soothing too. Oh, what, the Deliverance? See, I think the difference with Soothing Glow is, and this is why I like Soothing Glow, is, you know those times where you got those party members and they're running around and they've got half health or whatnot, or they're in a fight. I feel like this sustains it a little bit more. And with this one, I'm pretty sure this is, so you apply it, as soon as you apply it, it continues to heal, versus the other ones that you, they're instant heal. Once you've completed that, you can do heals on top of that one. You can pop 1 charge on 1 person. So I don't know if so this is where the hard part goes. And I wouldn't mind, I'm going to come up and read these sections, because I actually didn't get to the point to actually see where we go this. Because the next points are critical in the sense of, you know, do I continue to put points in, for example, Deliverance? Do I put a point in Deliverance, or do I go up here first and pick some of them? Or do I go down the passives? Because I feel like these passives, like I said, I could easily go now put points in Plentiful Mend and Escalating Mend, because I think that they would be perfect. I think that would be great because they buff my current Mend that is essentially free. However, but now we have access to the next tier. So we've got, this is where our buffs come in. So we've got Blessed Weapon. So imbue your target's weapon with a radiant light, granting them Blessed Weapon. So Blessed Weapon combo finishes deal an additional 5% radiant damage and apply Blessed Weapon mana regen, which is vital Blessed Weapon mana regenerate 300% mana every 1.5 seconds, last 6 seconds. So very important. So if you want to sustain your heals, Blessed Weapon is crazy. And then you have a Righteous. While Blessed Weapon is active, weapon attacks have a 20% chance to proc additional 20% radiant damage and apply 30% fire damage burning. Burning deals, so that's great in itself. So now you're adding a bit more damage to the party, but including getting your mana. You're getting your mana back, so then you can heal them when required. You can put one charge on one person and then another charge on another with Soothing. I take all 3 for Blessed Weapon. Do you? All 3 for Blessed. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. So the question is, so it's not that I don't want to take them, it's that what order do I take them? Which one is going to, because I'm lower level, which one's going to give me the most bang for my buck at level 7 versus what's going to give me my bang for buck at 12? Like, is there ability up here that we could grab that is actually going to help you farm and level based on what we're currently looking at? Like, actually, very much. Condemned is massive. Which one was Condemned? Apply Incapacitated to target enemy. If the target's conflagrating, the target becomes stunned. Stunned instead. Incapacitated, not move it. So, yes, that's actually a good ability. And I think the fighter had another one. It was, let's just call it Sleep. They are actually very good abilities. But it is purely dependent on the type of fight that you're doing. And at this level, do we need to condemn? So PvP for me is probably not a thing at this level. But farming mobs at this level is a thing that I've noticed. And that's where people are going to the church and they're farming. So I think keeping people alive is definitely the number one thing that is currently important at level 7. And then we had Consecrating Wave. Send forth a wave of radiance that deals 150% radiant damage and applies volatile to all enemies in front of you. Then we had Barrier. Sacrifice 25% of your maximum health and apply much temporary health to target. Defiant Light. Heal target ally 50 of their maximum health over 10 seconds. If the target would receive fatal damage while under this effect is consumed and prevents the target's death. Healing them for 25% of them. That is huge. Oh, what ability was this on? Was this Dota 2? I think it was. I think it was Dota 2. Who was it? Dazzle. Dazzle on Dota 2 would give you something. Was it called? No, it wasn't called Defiant Light. But yes, so that's not bad. So if you know your tank's going to die, Defiant Light, that's massive. That's crazy. For soloing, it's very useful, even if in groups. It's very useful for starred enemies. Oh, that's actually a good point. Starred enemies. Chaining stuns with the rest of the group. I haven't seen many people chain stuns yet, but I agree. Chaining a stun is very good. I haven't looked into this game much. Watch a few short videos. Looks very fun. Is it going to have 5 million butts to push like World of Warcraft? Hateful Nate. Oh, it's not going to have 5 million, but your abilities will run between number 1 and equals. So you've got a bar that you do need to use, but at the same time, it's whether you have to use them or not. You're going to have your basic abilities that you'll use, but then some of those other buttons might be summon a horse or toggle on a ability. So I don't think as much. Let's just say similar. Sounds like Anchor Totem. Which one's it? What's Anchor Totem out of Super? So for level 7, and look, I agree the stuns and stuff and the star mob's not a bad idea. Purify, remove up to 3 dispels. I don't care about the dispels. And then we had the bless. Imbue the weapon for the radiant target. I think for me personally, I honestly think because this one deals damage. I like the idea that deals damage. But to keep everyone alive, I think the Divine Flare is very nice. The Divine Flare is very nice. That'd be me for level 7, hoping you're in a party. But if you're soloing, that's where it becomes different. Shaman spell. Not like New World. New World's only got a few. Thanks, Super. New World's only got a few. This has got a lot more. This has got a lot more than New World. I would say this is in the middle of New World. Oh, New World would be at the lower end and WoW being the higher end. This is more in the middle, probably more towards the WoW compared to New World. But yeah, so if I'm soloing, I'd probably then start going the Consecrating Wave, for example, versus the heals. So I'm going to assume you are going to go into parties in this sense. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Rome. That's true. So this is where you need to know what you're building for, and depending on how your play style is. Me, if I'm out there farming, I'm always creating parties. I'm always saying, "Hey, join my party, join my party." So I think I would need Divine Flare. But like I said, if you need to get that extra damage boost so you could get through, I think Consecrating Wave is definitely one that you would need to pick up. And Blessed Weapon. So imbue your target's weapon with Radiant Light, granting them Blessed Weapon. So this is for your party. Weapon combo finishes deal additional radiant damage. Or yourself. What is this? Consecrating Wave additionally heals you and after 10 allies. Wow. I did not see that. So we can deal damage. And then if we pick up the second, we can wait. The Consecrating Wave additionally heals you and up to 10 allies. So I assume we have to use this ability. So use the 250%. Wow, that could be massive. That's pretty big. The fact that you can hurt and heal at the same time. But when we look at the Divine Flare applies Divine Protection to allies inside the area of effect before detonation. And then Divine Flare deals 250% radiant damage and applies silence to enemies within its area of effect when it detonates. Damage is divided amongst each target hit. Wow, that's good too. That is good too. Only 3 hours left to buy. Oh, surprise motor. Yes, if you haven't bought the game already and you want to get in, reminder, it isn't an alpha. There are bugs. There are going to be times that you're not going to go, geez, that's not meant to happen. But if you want the game, go get it now. I really enjoy it. I'm hoping you will too. If you don't buy it today, your next opportunity to get in would be the 20th of December. So completely up to you. I will be playing it, so you can watch my streams and I'll do my best. But yes, you must get in. So good call, Surprise. Good call. Divine Ret has been very useful for those damn gob shamans. Divine Ret. I think that's going to be, we're going to need it. I don't think you can play today if you buy today. No, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Did I say play today? Buy today if you want to play on the 8th. On the 8th. Is the website letting you log in? I'm not sure, Swayze. I've had 2 people at the moment come in and say that they can't get in. And then I've actually still got it up here on the forums. So if you go to their website, go to their forums. I'll refresh this. There are a few people saying they can't get in. Error signing into forums, contact email. Here you go. Need help to have questions. Permission denied. Please try again. Website sign in. Can't log in to main website. Permission denied. Error permission denied. So there's a whole lot there. So go have a look. Based on these errors, they may extend the key out by another day, for example. But go have a look at those forums on their website and see what you can find. I don't think you can play it. Try to log into the website in incognito mode. That's definitely a way. Oh, wait, you can't buy in and play at any time? No, so it's only on weekends. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, if you're in the States. Australia, it's different. And it's every weekend up to the 20th of December. At the 20th of December, then it's 5+ days. I think it's next week if you buy today. Yep, that's the one. But yeah, so that's it, Rogue. You can only play 3 days a week at the moment. So weekends only in the game. So actually, I'm going to go Divine Flare and then I'm going to go Divine Retribution. Deals 250% radiant damage and applies silence to enemies within its area of effect when it detonates. So I like that we're doing that damage. And then at the same time, I really do like Consecrating Wave by healing your team. Oh, but then we have the Condemned, then the Purify. Oh, I don't care for Purify. Heal target 50, Defiant Light Barrier, and then we have Blessed Weapon. Is it Blessed Weapon? Oh, the Blessed Weapon was the Mena regen. The question is, do we get the Blessed Weapon prior to the before we do this, because I feel like we're going to need the mana. We're going to need the mana. Regenerate 300% mana every 1.5 seconds, last 6 seconds per application. So I feel like we need this so we then can still apply that. Oh, we're doing that anyway. Oh, let's go. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. You can't instead, is it enough, Rome? Is it enough? That's the question. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't got to this level to know whether it's enough. Is mana an issue? Is mana an issue on the cleric at this level? How long will the 5 days a week last after the 20th? Is that going? That's going to continue. That's going to continue until phase 3. B-ball. You can get mana regen from your tank needs mana. Tanks definitely need mana. Tanks definitely need mana. The ranger needs mana as well. Mana is a bitch on a cleric. Okay. At level 9, weapon mana regen and a bard in the group, I stay topped off. Oh, nice. As a ranger, though, for some reason, the bards aren't giving me shit. I run out of mana all the time. I don't know, cleric, but on our group, tank was out of mana all the time, really. I think, okay, based on this, we're making an executive decision. Blessed mana, we're going to get the blessed weapon. We're going to get the blessed weapon because we get extra 5% radiant damage, and we're going to get the mana. So there are two things. We've got a buff here. While blessed weapon is active, weapon attacks have a 20% chance to proc additional 10% radiant damage and apply 30% fire damage. That's huge. And then we've got whatever an ally attacks, whoever weapon you have blessed, you also gain blessed weapon mana regen. Oh, I want that. And we're getting them. We're getting the mana regen. So we can continue just wrapping this around. Assuming that everyone else is doing the damage. So like I said, if you're on a party, it depends what you're going to prioritize. If you're in a party, then yeah, you might want to go one way. If you're not going to be in a party, you definitely want to go another way. So for example, righteous blessed weapon, some consecrating waves may be ideal. Condemned. So I'm going to leave these for now as this because I think as a level up to level 10, I think we're providing enough heals. Definitely for the party. Like I said, I would like escalating men and plentiful men. We've got enough heals out for the party. The Divine Flare is very nice. The Judgment's very good. We're giving out some mana. And then what do we have? Let's just check the last few because we've got at least 3 points to apply before we can say we're mid-game. Didn't think solo was even viable in this game. Twisted, I've been playing solo, but the positive is when you're out in the world, you can literally just join a party at any time. I literally just start the party, right-click on people, add party, they join, job done. Let's see if I finally at 3 days. No, you're close. You're close, Jordler. I don't know if you're going to get today either. Because I've got oh, shit. It's fucking midnight. I said I was leaving about 20 minutes ago. How do we get to here? Actually, it was told by a guildie getting blessed weapon and the upgrade and putting it on fast attacking ranger is super good for cleric mana. But I personally want them to bring back the old mend. I want that so much. Damn. Headed to work though. No, all good, pockets, all good. Mate, I got to get to bed. Game's releasing in 9 hours and I want to be awake. So look, we're going to spend 3 points and then we're out of here. 3 hours, 45 minutes. Judler's been here a while. I got no arrows. Who is Lord Blackheart? I think he's got 7 days. So Judler, he got some time to catch up. Communal restoration, restore health. So what we were saying, so pockets you had guilty getting a blessed weapon and upgrade putting it on the fast attacking ranger. Oh, the righteous blessed weapon. Super good for cleric mana. So while blessed weapon is active, weapon attacks have a 20% chance to proc additional. That's actually a good point. It's definitely going to increase the damage dealt by. I like that idea, Porkets. I think that's a good idea. I think it's a really good idea. Then we have communal restoration. Restore health equal to 150% healing to all party members in the range and apply communal restoration. I don't know what that is. Wings of Salvation. Sprout the Phoenix like wings and dash to target ally, granting wings of salvation to the caster and target on arrival. Gaining temporary health equal to 250% magical power. Last 5 seconds. Yeah, okay. What was the passive on that? Wings of Salvation breaks all disabling effects. That'd be nice, but I don't know if we have this disabling effects just of yet. PvP definitely is going to be required. And then Chains of Restraint. Conjure a circle radiant chains at a target location for 8 seconds that deals every 1 second and applies something to targets within the area of effect. Each weakened target hit by the initial pulse becomes rooted. So, look, it does a little bit of damage there. I don't necessarily know what it's saying. It's a lot of mana, 60 mana. It's crazy. I could have a lot more, but I usually don't watch when you aren't on screen, like when you do the 24-hour trailer. Oh, yeah, true. That's actually a good point, Jordla. That is a very good point. Someone's cheating. So I think what we are, we got a level 11. Level 11. And I said I wanted 2 more points. I actually don't think any of these abilities up here are worthwhile getting at this stage. So if I had to put 2 more points, where are we putting these 2 last points? No. Look, you said with the condemned, we do have the condemned, but now we're going to solo. We've got the barrier, the defiant light, the purify. I honestly think the last 2 points, the wave, which wave is that one? Oh, consecrating wave. Send forth a wave of radiant that deals 150% radiant damage and applies. Yeah, I think you're right, actually. I'm feeling, other than the other DPS abilities we've got, I think we don't have a lot on us. So I do think we need to actually apply something that's going to give us more damage. And then consecrating wave additionally heals you and up to 10 allies, which is huge. 10. Like, where do they get 10 from? Yeah, I think that's it. I think you're 100% right. 100% right. And that's it. That's where we are. Let me save this one. Cleric. I think I would write something else. Let's just say mid-game for now. I can change it up, change it later. But I think you're right. So for a mid-game, I think that is definitely where we'd go. So we'd pick up our Divine Infusion, go to Judgment because we're using Judgment, and then Smite. Massive ability. We picked up our heal so we can sustain our parties. So we've got our Healing Touch. Hey, scared the shit out of me, Rogue Wolf. Thanks, buddy. Welcome in, welcome in. So we've got our Healing Touch with Massive. We've picked up our Soothing Glow, which is nice. And then our Flash Cure. So these are our targeted abilities on our players. And then we moved in straight into our next healing ability, Divine Flare, where we put 1,000% healing on the ground. So ideally, nothing should die. Nothing should die. And then we increased, we added some DPS to this. So if when we put down Divine Flare, if it's on the tank and the fighter and they're getting swarmed right now, we're healing them, so hopefully they stay alive, and then Divine Retribution will come in and do some damage and silence them. So hopefully if there's anything required from us, we've done it there. However, we then move into Bless Weapon, where now we can bless the target's weapon to give them mana regen and radiant damage. And I like Porket's idea of putting it on the Ranger, because then the Ranger also needs mana and can deal a lot more damage based on the passives that pop out. Where is it? It was this one, where weapon attacks have a 20% chance to proc additional 20% radiant damage and apply 30% fire damage. So I think that's very nice. I think that's very good, putting that onto the Ranger. And then we finished off with the consecrating wave, which deals damage and makes them volatile. And volatile is a 15% magical mitigation, which is okay at this stage. And then the consecrating wave at level 13 now heals you and after 10 allies for 250% healing. So additional heal that definitely added a bonus. So I think that's a very nice build, mid-game build up to level 13 for your cleric. After that, I think it's just you're just putting points in for the sake of putting points in to increase those abilities already. But I think this will do what you need it to do. Definitely need it to do what you need to do. You could hold these abilities all the way to 25. I don't think you'll need the other ones to even continue. But it's just nice to have those other abilities for sure. How much content do you think Intrepid has for AOC that they can quickly ship in? I reckon they got a fair bit. I reckon they got a fair bit. I think there's a lot there. I think it's just a matter of how you phase it out. Because if they gave us too much, and that may be too much, we may not be able to test the systems that they're asking us to test. Because I guess if you want to focus a group of people on an area to test something, you only give them that area, for example. So I think there'll be a lot there. I think you wouldn't just release it thinking that you don't have, if knowing you had nothing else. That would be dangerous. Have you seen the roadmap? Yes, the roadmap. Oh yes, that's a definitely good point. Go check the roadmap if you haven't already. Very good. All right. So other than that, ladies and gentlemen, look. It's currently 12:06. I had no intention to be here this long, but you did. 4-hour stream. Shit, we got in. So, guys, thank you very much for everyone that's followed, subscribed, joined in on the chat. It is very much appreciated. It definitely is a good learning curve working with you guys to understand the game and find things that we didn't know before. And so when we get into the game tomorrow, well, in 8 hours and 52 minutes, we should be hopefully well prepared and we know exactly what we're doing. So the goal for tomorrow, as soon as we get in, for me, is definitely, I think I want to go do the plunder quest, to go find these plunder quests. And then we'll also start looking at these professions. If based on their PTR updates, if we can get some more things that we hunt, I definitely want to get hunting. Hunting's going to be priority for the weekend to get that profession up. So we'll see how we go. And finding or crafting the gear that we've set out in the Ashes of the Codex character builder. The overlay and visuals are really sharp looking. The game is visually appealing for sure. For sure, Rogue. Apologies, mine's not so much because I'm currently streaming a VOD, so it's not the highest quality, but it is much better in person. But yes, same again. If you want to join the Discord, it just popped up in the screen. Join the guild. We'll be constantly recruiting throughout the alpha phase and for the next few years while we're waiting for the game to launch. And then hopefully we can get a great community together that enjoy playing Ashes of Creation and want to continue playing the content all together as well. So definitely jump in that if that's of interest to you. So other than that, as always, let's see. Is there someone we can raid? Is there someone that can raid that's currently playing or currently streaming Ashes of Creation? Ashes of Creation. We literally have... Oh, 2 people now. We've got 2 people now. Who do we want? We've either got... what is this? Anything related to Ashes of Creation. Graphics sub. Alpha 2 launch week, 2 day, 600 plus hours, gamer, goblin. Well, I think based on this, I think you're going to get, because I want to make sure we send you the right place. I think that you're going to get the most content from XZactGG. Considering he's got 600 plus hours in Ashes of Creation, I think you might, or is it hopefully, oh no, it's a rerun. I don't want to put you on a rerun. We literally got 2 people. Here, I'll let you guys choose. Which one do you want? Geez, now you guys come in. Now I'm like, the views are going up. It's 10 past midnight. It's 10 past midnight. So we're definitely not sticking around. We've got a game to play tomorrow. We stay up till the morning. We'll just stay here. Dap Row Fit 4. Thank you very much, my friend. Ashes of Creation. So these are the two that you got to choose from. We got, I don't know what his name is, but he's a bit a South Park guy looking at South Park characters for Ashes of Creation. And then we have this guy. Is it rerun? Rerun of last week until servers go up. I'll be back at 4 p.m. Oh, so he's on. Guys, it looks like we've got this guy. I think we're gonna have to go look at this South Park cleric. So go say hello, see if he's got anything. I apologize if it's not great, but it's the only Ashes of Creation content creator we've currently got online right now. And I'll be back in probably about 8 hours, so we will be early, and we'll get this going again, and we'll start the stream up. Oh wow, he shows you how to make South Park characters. That's pretty good. I like it. Man, so let me start streaming. And we've got anything? Overland visuals are really sharp. Blah, blah, blah. See you, mate. All good. You guys have enjoyed the night. I'm going to bed. We've got 10 seconds. We've got 10 seconds before you get in. I'm nervous of sending you here, but we'll see what it is. It could be really good. Could be really good. All right, guys. We'll catch you in the morning. See ya. Bye.
Good. I guess you could. You could add in like how the fuck do you move that? I mean, shit. You could add in. Hey, what's up, brother? Thank you for the raid, man. Well, that's a lot of people. Look, I know it doesn't look like we're talking about Ashes of Creation, right? But indeed, we are. We are talking about South Park. Yes, you know, it's not really related, but, I'm trying to help a friend out. You know, he wants to know how the fuck I did my thing, and I want to see if I could do a cleric South Park. Well, maybe not a South Park, but a cleric character that could be used as a webcam. This being said, welcome everyone to the stream. Thank you for the raid, the fire play. Really appreciate it, brother. This is my first stream ever, and I'm now with 129 viewers, which I'm fucking, you know, I'm not used to that. You know. So yeah, back to the subject. Welcome everybody. Thank you